it's your girl, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be doing a reaction on people read their biggest fights through text. This should be interesting. Never watched it. Before I get into the video, like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications so you miss anything that I drop. And yes, I'll get right into it.
When we moved out, I guess he didn't notice that he took some of my boxes with him. So I texted him, "Listen here, bitch."
Have you ever gotten into a fight through text message?
Yeah. Sometimes I shouldn't say what's on my mind, but I usually do.
I believe that everybody that got a phone or a computer, no matter what device it is that you can communicate with somebody with, everybody now argue through text. I mean, I know millions of people that argue through text. That's what, you know, kind of like easy because you can capitalize. Sometimes you can just capitalize your words, and then know you got the emojis. They count the emojis that you can put to show that how upset you are and stuff like that. So yeah, I think everybody now argued over text.
And I think that sometimes that can start altercations.
Yeah, it's like a little, I guess, argument. Okay, so she had a show that night. She's a comedian. I was gonna go to her show and then sleep over, you know, classic relationship. Oh no, baby, I forgot tonight 2 of my friends are doing a B-day thing at a bar after the show. I said, guess I don't really get an invite. It's cool. She's like, to what, the bar? I figured you wouldn't want to go because you won't know anyone. Of course you can come. Maybe I'm being sensitive, but sometimes I feel like you don't want me to come places with you. You can flaunt me on Instagram and to your friend, but like you never want to bring me out in places. Oh my god, I feel like what's wrong with me?
So basically, I used to live with him. And when we moved out, I guess he didn't notice that he took some of my boxes with him. I feel like he did that on purpose. So I texted him, "Listen here, bitch. I don't know who you think you are, but I know you have my fucking Gucci bags and my LV bag. Freaking give it back to me or I'm going to choke you." And he responded with a Kanye emoji and said, "Are you okay? LOL." And I said, "Mind your business." When he responded to me like LOL, it kind of got me mad because I was actually really mad, but he thought I was joking.
And that would piss me off. Like, you actually serious? Like, I don't know what. You mad? They done made you mad. I mean, and then they gonna come out with like LOL. If your dude say LOL while you arguing with him, and he know that he done made you mad, that make the argument even worse. Come like, what's funny? What's funny? I'm so serious right now. You know, you make me want to snap your neck because you laughing at me. I mean, like, you laughing and it ain't funny.
Around.
I have one friend that he thought it would be funny to go back in Facebook and like some of the comments that my ex-girlfriend made on my wall. She said, "Your friends are children. Daniel literally went out of his way to go on your photo and like my comment from months ago. It's so rude and annoying and immature. I'm dating someone new. I moved on. I would love to be left alone." Just didn't respond.
We were at a restaurant and my sister has
Gone. I would love to be left alone. Thanks. Just didn't respond.
We were at a restaurant and my sister has social anxiety, and so she wanted to know if her dish came with potatoes, but she didn't want to ask the waitress, so she told my dad, like, never mind, I don't want to ask. And then when the waitress came by, my dad asked, like, does this dish come with potatoes? My sister got mad at my dad for asking, but she was just acting really aggressive towards him. I said, "I'm disappointed in you. I apologize for bringing it up in front of everyone. That was not cool of me, but I also want you to recognize that what you said was not cool too." She said, "All I said was that I was uncomfortable with what he did. Like, I could thank him for asking, but I'm not going to thank him for putting attention on me and asking her a question when I said that I didn't want him to." And I said, "I didn't ask you to thank him for the negative thoughts that you put into his actions. He had the right intentions, and that's all I want you to recognize." She put, like, spaces between each letter, so just imagine this. The intentions don't matter when the actions have a negative impact.
Well, the thing is, she's actually being respectful. She's telling her friend in a respectful way, but now her friend is trying to take it like she's getting kind of irritated and mad about because she's bringing it to her attention. She's confronting her about the issue. So now her friend, she ain't liking her, I guess. So now she want to like kind of capitalized. She's not capitalizing it, but it's like it's face, so you can like actually tell that like it looks bold enough. It's bold enough, so you can actually tell that like she's getting upset about her friend and confronting her about the situation.
And I said, yes, they do. And eventually we just decided to agree to disagree.
Why didn't you say that to her face?
Because she has social anxiety, she just isn't able to communicate things face to face as much, and so text just made it easier for her. But I do wish that we could have had the conversation, like verbally, because I think the texting made it worse.
Yeah, I believe that texting actually makes situations worse too than they actually are. Because like when somebody on text, you don't actually see their face, so you can actually just say whatever you want to say. You can capitalize, seeing all kinds of emojis and whatever. So actually, text makes a situation worse than it actually could not be. Then if you actually just talk to each other in person and actually sit down and try to resolve the issue by talking in person. But like when people want to text and not talk to each other in person or whatever, that makes it worse because you can say whatever you want to say about the person actually seeing you do it, because you behind scenes, they can't see you, you comfortable where you at, and you can just go on and keep texting whatever you want.
This kind of happened when I first moved to LA. One of my friends was helping me with my move, and then he and I were supposed to meet up after I was meeting with a recruiter. I was telling him, I'm done, and I said, sorry about that. The recruiter was also running late, so we pushed our meeting back, but now I'm done. Hello? 20 minutes later, hey, what's going on? Where are you? Call me. He says, I decided to go home because I don't want to wait 2 hours. Don't be confused. It was just terrible planning. And I'm just like, I apologize. I said, sorry about that. I was with a recruiter. And he's like, right, of course. But I also sat at Starbucks for 2 hours, and then we just go at it. Bree, this isn't going to go your way if you don't try to be civil. Maybe this is why you have problems with other people. You don't try to see.
Now, where that person went wrong, they should have left it at, the beginning where he was like, I waited for you for 2 hours, but you know what? People don't know how to talk. You have to know how to talk. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. That's what I'm saying it right. It's okay to disagree, but when it comes to you trying to be constantly be disrespectful over text, and that's when it becomes wrong. I mean, he was all right when he was like, I waited 2 hours at the Starbucks, okay. But he could have said, okay, I waited 2 hours, but I understand what you're saying, but would you like to reschedule? Would you like to, he could, certain issues can be resolved in certain ways as long as you know how to communicate with the person. I mean, it don't have to always be you saying something negative out the way. I mean, some people just take stuff too far.
Where they're coming from, and I was so upset with that because if I tell you something in confidence, don't use it against me when we argue.
Exactly.
I apologize, and you keep going, and you say these things that just hurt and upset people.
And that's another thing. Like, people can be arguing over one thing. The conversation, the argument can be like, okay, let's see, like somebody. Let me give you an example. Like, you eat somebody, you drink somebody drink. You ain't know, y'all argue about that, but that person, they so mad about you drinking, you touching their drink, that they bringing up old past stuff to the situation that, y'all talked about a long time ago. So now they were still mad at that. You thought they let it go, but they still constantly they bringing that back to the present when you thought they was, y'all was done with that in the past. So now they want to heat up the argument over, one little thing, when the argument could have been resolved just by talking to each other just about that, that certain problem. So I mean, people just do too much.
This is not what friends do, but that's fine. We're all different and we all respond differently. We're not friends anymore, which sucks. I miss him sometimes. Yeah, like a lot actually. Sometimes I'll think about him.
And if people could better understand each other, rather than, disagreeing and staying mad at each other, it's alright. It's alright to disagree with somebody. It's alright to be upset. But if you're like bringing old stuff to the present that was already squashed back then, and then like you saying rude stuff, but not like really like trying to resolve the issue so y'all can keep y'all friendship and talk about it like grown people, like grown adults, then that's a problem. So I mean, like if that's the case, then you were never meant to be friends in the first place. I mean, so just keep moving. I mean, like, and then like if that person leave, then the next person that God bless you with is gonna be a 10 times fold, a 100% better friend in your life that you actually need. Someone that understands and can like talk to you like grown folk. Like y'all know.
It's like that was a friend. Yeah. You know how things get misread via text and you get so heated that you just go at it with your thumbs and you don't have a chance to really think about what you're saying. And yeah, I think if we were in front of each other or even just over the...
And that's the only issue with text. I mean, I think I have this issue too. I mean, because like, everybody's argued over text. I mean, like when you're texting, you're not really thinking. Like when the person like texting you, your mind is like, okay, I don't like this. I disagree. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. Your hands is just going along. You're going along. Your mind is just mad with stuff, and you just texting. But you ain't stopping to think. Okay, should I say this? Would this be wrong? Or or just pray about it. People don't pray about it first. They just send a text. They go and send a text. Constantly sending text messages, but then literally you done said something wrong. You done said something out the way. So which makes that person right there on the other side get more angrier because you done said something out of the way to them. So now the whole argument is like whether when it was a small argument, well one thing, now it's a much bigger argument. Now you're arguing over like this, that, and that because you said this, because you said that, and now it's like more stuff that's on top of that was like stacked up that they didn't like. So now the whole argument's heated.
Phone, I think it would have been a much better situation.
Hey guys, Jason from Jubilee here. We hope you enjoyed another episode of Text From. We'd love to hear.
So what I'm gonna say about this video, texting is okay. Disagreeing is okay, and just conversation on text is okay. But I think like it would be more better if like everyone did, if we had a problem or a serious problem, like if it was a real serious issue, those problems right there needs to be talked face to face rather than on text, because people can be misunderstood when it comes to texting. And then like when somebody's understood, then the next person like okay, it's a bunch of stuff that goes on through text. So I mean, I believe that everybody that's having like major issues or it's a big problem, talk face to face, which will save your friendship or your relationship, because texting can ruin a marriage, a boyfriend, girlfriend, friendship. I mean, they can ruin your relationships. So I mean, just talk face to face. Stop all the texting. I really don't like the text, but I do text. But the thing is, I really don't like the text. But anyway, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all took some notes. Don't be texting. Don't be arguing over text. If you gotta argue, call the person. Dial their number. Dial them up. Call them. Be like, can we meet? I gotta talk to you. Then like if they agree to talk, face to face, y'all meet up and y'all squash it, y'all resolve the issue that way. Don't just go over texting a bunch of crap that that's probably gonna ruin your friendship at the end of it. Save your relationships and meet up face to face. Anyway, before I end this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything I drop. And yes, peace out to the next video.